Good day everyone, this is Chermar TV and for today's video ay pag-uusapan natin kung paano tayo mag-multiply ng monomials. So, pag sinabing monomials guys is ayan po yung polynomial na isa lang yung term. Okay? So, let us explore on how to multiply monomials. So, suppose na i-multiply natin yung a squared sa a to the fourth power. So by definition po, yung exponent po is, ayan po yung number of times na imumultiply mo yung base sa sarili niya. So in this case, yung a squared po ay imumultiply natin yung base na a sa sarili niya. That is a times a. Ayan po yung ibig sabihin ng a squared. Tapos maglagay tayo ng times sign, no? Tapos a to the fourth power. So ibig sabihin, ang imumultiply natin is yung a na apat na beses. So, we have a times a times a times a. So, apat na a ang imumultiply natin. A to the fourth po yun. Okay? And then, since this is multiplication, no? And this is also multiplication, bale, we can write this as a single multiplication. So, we have a times a times a times a times A times A. So as you can see, meron tayong 6 na A na imumultiply. And by the definition of exponent, since meron tayong 6 copies of A, we can rewrite this as A raised to the 6th power. So this is the product of A squared times A to the fourth power. So ibig sabihin, A squared times A to the fourth power is equal to A to the 6th power. Okay? Another example po is x to the fifth times x cubed. Okay, so since ang exponent ay 5, isusulat po natin yung limang x. So we have x times x times x times x times x. And then, imumultiply natin sa x cubed. So, ibig sabihin, tatlong beses mo imumultiply yung x. So, we have x times x times x. And then, isulat natin in a single multiplication phrase, no? We have x times x times x times x times x and then tatlo pang x. 'Di ba? So, kung bibilangin natin, meron tayong 8x na uh, i-multiply. That is, by definition of exponent, we can rewrite this as x to the 8th power. Okay, so this means x to the 5th power times x cubed or x to the 3rd power is equal to x to the 8th power. So, ano ang na-obserbahan natin sa multiplication na ito? So, as you can see, di ba, yung exponent ng product, which is 6, ayan po yung sum ng exponents ng bawat factors, 2 at saka 4. Di ba? So, we can see that 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. Dito naman, x to the 8 power, so yung exponent na 8 dito is the sum of 5 and 3. Diba? That is 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. So, ibig sabihin nun, kapag mag-multiply tayo ng monomials, provided na parehas yung base, no, i-add natin yung exponents. Okay? So, notice that the exponents notice that the exponent of the product is the sum of the exponents of its factors. This leads to a derivation to the law of exponents. So, dyan magli-lead sa derivation ng law of exponents. At isa doon sa law of exponents na dapat nating tandaan at susundin ay yung product law. Okay? That is a to the m power times a to the n power is equal to a raised to m plus n. So, kapag magmumultiply tayo ng powers of variables, ang gagawin natin is kokopyahin yung base and then i-add natin yung exponents. And that is m plus n. This will become m plus n. Ayan po yung, ito po yung sum ng exponents. Okay? And ma-apply mo lang yung law na yon kapag yung base na minumultiply natin ay pareho. Okay? So let us apply law of exponent or product law, should I say, to multiply this. Okay? So let's start off with a squared times a to the fourth power, which is, ayan yung kanina. Diba? So by applying law of exponent or product law, since parehas yung base, kukopyahin mo muna yung base na yon, which is a, and then isulat natin as addition yung 2 at saka 4, yung exponents ng a. Diba? So that we have 2 plus 4. And then we know that 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. So a is a raised to 6. So ito po yung sagot sa unang item. Okay? And then pangalawa, we have x to the fifth power times x cubed or x to the third power. So again, parehas yung base. So what we have to do is to write the base, which is x. And then, since ang exponents nila ay 5 at 3, isulat natin as 5 plus 3. Okay? 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. So, ang sagot po dito ay x raised to the 8 power. Okay? So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Okay? How about this one? A squared times b to the fourth power. So, as we can see, magkaiba po yung base nila. So, ma-apply mo lang yung product law kapag parehas yung base. Paano naman kapag magkaiba yung base? So, you simply cannot add the exponents dahil magkaiba sila ng variables, a at saka b. So, paano natin isusulat yung product nila? Ganito po, pagtabihin mo na lang po yung powers ng A at saka B pagkat hindi sila parehong base. So that is A squared B to the fourth. So pagtabihin mo na lang just like that. Okay? So ito po yung product or yung sagot. Okay? And for this one, x to the fifth power times y to the third power. So again, magkaiba yung base nila, x at saka y. No? So, ang gagawin mo na lang is pagtabihin mo din sila. So, isulat natin yung x to the fifth power, y cube, just like that. Okay? So, ayun po yung product ng dalawang ito. Okay? So, ganun lang po. Kapag parehas yung base, kukopyahin mo lang yung base and then i-add mo yung exponents. Otherwise, kung hindi sila parehas, pagtabihin mo na lang. Okay? Now, let us move on to the exercises or examples para mas maintindihan natin ito. Okay? So, ito po yung sasagutan, no? So, all we have to do is to find the product. Okay? So, let's start off with this one. B to the fifth power times B to the third power or B cubed. So, i-apply natin yung product law to find the product of these two. Okay? So we can see that yung base ay parehas. So, pwede natin i-apply yung law of exponent. Okay? So, isulat natin yung B, which is yung base nila. And then, we have 5 and 3 as their exponents. No? So, isulat natin as 5 plus 3. And we know that 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Kaya, ang sagot po dito ay B to the 8th power. Okay? Simple as that. Next, number 2, we have D times D to the 7th power. So, as you can see, bukod sa dot as a symbol for multiplication, we have two sets of parentheses. So, kung makikita natin, wala tayong symbol sa gitna ng dalawang sets na yon. Okay? So, ibig sabihin po, imumultiply natin yung dalawang grupo na ito. Okay? So, D times D to the 7th power ang ibig sabihin nito. Okay? Kung may plus or may minus, then you have to add or subtract these two groups. Pero kung wala kang nakikitang symbol dito, addition man o subtraction, kung wala kang nakitang symbol dito, you have to multiply these two. Okay? So, D times D to the 7th power. So, para sila ng base. So, isulat natin yung D. And then, we got no exponent here. No? Walang exponent na nakasulat dito. So, ibig sabihin, ang exponent nito ay 1. Okay? So, tandaan po natin kapag walang exponent na nakasulat, it is understood na 1 ang exponent. Okay? So, d to the first power po yun. So, isulat natin yung 1 plus yung exponent ng isa ay 7. So, 1 plus 7. And we know that 1 plus 7 is equal to 8. So, ang sagot po dito ay d to the 8 power. Okay? Next, number 3. We have a squared b to the 4th times a cubed b to the 5th power. So, this involves two variables. So, i-apply natin yung law of exponent or product law ng dalawang beses, isa sa bawat variable. So, para sa A, isulat natin yung A, 'di ba? So, tandaan po lagi, i-add lamang yung exponents kapag parehas yung base when we multiply. Okay? So, para sa A, ang exponents nila ay 2 at 3. So, isulat natin yung 2 plus 3 as the exponent of the product. Okay? And then, para naman sa B, i-add natin as well yung exponents nila, 4 at saka 5. Diba? So, isulat natin as 4 plus 5. Okay? And we can see that 2 plus 3 is 5 and 4 plus 5 is 9. Kaya ang sagot po ay a to the 5th power, b to the 9th power. So, that's it. Ito na po yung sagot. Ayan. Next, number 4, we have 2x squared multiplied by 3x to the 5th power. So, papaano naman kaya kapag meron tayong coefficient kagaya nito, 2 at saka 3? Unlike dito, walang nakasulat na coefficient. Papaano naman kapag meron? So, ganito po yun, no? Kapag mag-multiply tayo ng monomials na may coefficient, no, you just multiply these coefficients, di ba? So, we have 2 times 3 here. Okay? Ayan po yung coefficients na imumultiply natin. Okay? And how about doon sa variables? X squared at saka x to the 5th. I-apply natin yung product law as usual. Okay? Kagaya yung kanina. So, isulat natin yung x. So, isulat muna natin yung times. Then, x. Diba? Ayan yung common base nila. And then, yung exponents nila ay 2 at saka 5. So, 2 plus 5. And we know that 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. And then, 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Okay? Kaya ang sagot po dito ay 6x to the 7th power. Okay? So, ganun po siya kadali. Next naman po is, iso po natin. Ayan. Okay. So, sa number 5, we have yz squared multiplied by 6y to the 4th z. Okay, ulitin ko po. Yz squared multiplied by 6y to the 4th z. Okay, so ibig sabihin multiplication to since there is no symbol between these two sets of parentheses. So, let's do this. Ano po? So, bale, ito wala siyang coefficient na nakasulat pero dito meron which is 6. So, isulat na lang natin yung 6 dito. Okay? And then times, maglagay tayo ng times symbol. I-add natin yung exponents ng magkakaparehong base. No? So again, meron tayong dalawang variables. So dalawang beses natin i-apply yung product law. Okay? So para sa y, ang exponents nila ay 1. Tandaan po, ang exponent ng y ay 1, hindi po 2. Kasi yung 2, ayan po yung exponent ni z. Okay? Walang sariling exponent si y. Ibig sabihin po, 1 po ang exponent niya. Okay? So, 1 plus 4 po yun. No? So, 1 plus 4. And then, para naman sa z, no? Ang exponents naman nila ay 2 at saka 1. Kasi dito, walang exponent na nakasulat. So, ibig sabihin, 1 po ang exponent niya. Okay? So, 2 plus 1. And then, saka mo na pagdikitin yung 6 at saka yung variable. So, we have 6y raised to 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Then, z raised to 2 plus 1 that is equal to 3. So, therefore, ang sagot po ay 6y to the 5th power z cubed. Okay? Next po is negative 5a cubed c to the 7th power multiplied by 4c squared. Pagdating po sa multiplication of side numbers, positive or negative, di dapat hindi pa rin natin dapat nakakalimutan, no? Yung rule na kapag parehas sign na minumultiply, ang sagot po ay positive. Pero kapag magkaibang sign, isang positive tsaka isang negative, yung minumultiply, ang sagot po ay negative. Okay? So, dito, ang coefficients nila ay negative 5 at saka positive 4. So, i-multiply natin silang dalawa or isulat muna natin as multiplication, no? So, negative 5 times 4, just like this. Okay? And then times, i-add natin yung exponents ng magkakaparehong variables. So, as you can see, we have a cube here, pero dito walang variable na a dito. So this means ito lang po ang kokopyahin natin, no, a cube. So since there is no other power of a here dito, no. Ayan. And then para naman sa c, ang exponents nila ay 7 at saka 2. So 7 plus 2. And then saka natin i-multiply itong dalawa tsaka i-add silang dalawa. Okay, so negative 5 times 4 is negative 20. So remember po, magkaiba yung sign nila. This means negative po ang product, no? Kaya negative 20. And then a cubed, you just copy a cubed and then c raised to 7 plus 2, which is equal to 9, no? Bali, c to the 9th power. Kaya ang sagot po ay negative 20 a cubed c to the 9th power. Next, number 7 po, we have xy cubed z to the 7th multiplied by x to the 5th y cubed z squared. Okay, so this involves three variables. Kaya tatlong beses natin i-apply yung product law of exponents. Okay, so let's start off with x. So ano yung mga exponents ni x? 1 at saka 5. So remember po, walang exponent na nakasulat kay x, no? So, ibig sabihin, 1 po ang exponent niya. Kaya, we have 1 plus 5. Okay? Para naman sa y, ang exponents nila ay 3 at isa pang 3. So, we have 3 plus 3. Okay? And then, para naman sa z, ang exponents nila ay 7 at 2. So, 7 plus 2. And then, saka natin i-add yung exponents ng respective variables. So, we have x raised to 1 plus 5 is equal to 6, y raised to 3 plus 3 is equal to 6, and z raised to 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. So, z raised to 9. Okay, so this is the answer for number 7. X to the 6th, y to the 6th, and z to the 9th power. And last but not the least, we have number 8. Tingnan nyo, i-multiply naman natin yung tatlong monomials like this. So, m cubed n to the 6 multiplied by negative 4 n cubed p to the 4th multiplied by negative 3 mp squared. Okay, so, we have coefficients here, negative 4 at saka negative 3. Dito, wala. So, ito lang ang i-multiply natin, no? So, negative 4 times negative 3, just like this. Ayan, negative 4 times negative 3 para malinis tignan, no? Para di nakakalito. Then times again, we have three variables here. So, unahin muna natin si m, no? Ano yung mga exponents ni m? 3. Tapos dito walang m dito. So, skip muna natin. Tapos for this one, ang exponent niya ay 1. So, we have 3 plus 1. Okay? Para naman sa n, ano naman ang exponents ni n? 6 at saka 3. No? Dito, walang n. So, ito lang po, 6 at saka 3. So, 6 plus 3. And then, para naman sa p, walang p rito, pero dito meron 4 at saka 2. Okay? So, ang exponents ng p ay 4 at saka 2. So, 4 plus 2. And then, saka natin kunin yung product at saka yung sum ng exponents. So, negative 4 times negative 3. Remember po, parehas negative. So, positive po yun, no? So, yung product nila. So, positive 12. Then, m raised to 3 plus 1 equals 4. N raised to 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. And p raised to 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So, p to the 6th power. Kaya, ang sagot po ay 12 m to the 4th n to the 9th power, p to the 6th power. Okay, so bago natin tapusin itong video na ito, tandaan po lagi na kapag magmumultiply tayo ng powers ng variable, kapag parehas yung variable na minumultiply natin o yung base, ia-add lamang po yung exponents. And ayan po yung product law of exponents. Okay, so I hope na nasusundan ninyo yung examples na dinidiscuss ko sa inyo. Okay, so that's all for today about this video about multiplication of monomials, and I hope you learned something. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos and follow me also on my TikTok account. Stay safe, God bless, and as always, thanks for watching and have a great day to all.